Me and my co-founder close over 80% of our demo calls. And you might be wondering how in the fuck we do that. And it's pretty easy. All we do is use our own software. Most people don't do that, and most people can't even do that because most people don't have a software, and the people who do have a hard time actually using that software to actually close the deals for the same software. But in this video I'll show you exactly how to do this and how you can leverage our software to do the same for yours. So let's get straight into it, and I'll show you step by step exactly what we do and showcase how it works and how it looks. In the meantime, you might be wondering where the hell I am. Right now I'm thinking I'm in heaven because that sunset is absolutely insane. I'll turn my camera on and show you how it looks. It's actually pretty intense. You can't really see it here, but I'll show you in a second. Check that shit out. It might actually be heaven. Not here though, but over there. Alright, so this is what we send to everyone who books a demo with us. So the main problem we want to solve here is people coming out to demos and not knowing a clue of how it works, what it does, the outcome, or how to use it. That's what we want to solve here, and it's super easy using this. So our software is basically a video personalization software. We can also send personalized landing pages with variables, with images, with personal logos and everything like that, as you can see here. So what we send to them is basically a showcase of how it works. So a video where we have the LinkedIn in the background, and then after about 20 something seconds here, I think it goes over to how the software works, what it does, how to use it, how to leverage it the correct way and stuff like that. Just something we send to the prospects so they know exactly what to expect basically. And then we show them that you can use our landing page builder to grab people's logos and put it on here, so people can send like personalized landing page with the prospects logos. You got the first name here, book demo, a screenshot of their website, and the GIF that Vinna generates, and also then just more things about the software, some testimonials, integrations, features that we have, everything like that. All this you can build with our dedicated landing page builder. It's super advanced. You can build it through HTML, you can build it with a drag and drop builder, you can do basically whatever you want. You can basically replicate your own website from scratch. Super easy. That's what you can do with our software. So this is what we send to people. We just send them exactly what it does using itself basically. Pretty straightforward, and people actually see this, and obviously they have booked demos here, but they already booked the demo. This is just like showcase page basically, just to show people exactly how it works or how it looks in the end, or how it can look. So let's head straight into how to set this up, which is pretty advanced but also pretty simple. So first things first, obviously you have to set up a Calendly booking page. Now you can probably use other booking softwares, but we use Calendly because it's easier. It just integrates to basically everything. It's super easy to set up and everything like that. So this is our booking page. Whenever someone books a call here, they have to fill out the form with a LinkedIn profile URL, which is what we need to grab information from them, where they found us and stuff like that. Just onboarding things, standard onboarding things that we use internally. And after they filled all this out, we have a SAP using Zapier where it triggers every time someone books a call. And what it does is it sends that information from that demo call. It sends that to Clay. As you can see here, a default view sends the LinkedIn profile URL to Clay. And what happens then is in Clay, it actually sends it here. As you can see, this is an example. It sends the LinkedIn profile URL to Clay. And using Clay, we enrich the person. We get their default profile URL to use in Vinna, because you can't use ID URLs in Vinna. But that's not important for now. We grab the first name, we grab the company name, company domain. Obviously, as you can see, the email using their waterfall enrichment for the emails. We create an ID for them. We get the company size, how many, as you can see here, if they have employees or not. Just basic things here, but here come the advanced things. So we actually use Clay's own Clayagent. It's an AI web scraper, to basically grab information from the web. And what we get from that Clayagent is basically the company logo URL. So we actually need the URL to the logo. We also get a page screenshot of their website, which is basically what we have here. So we have the logo up here, which you get from Clay, and the web page screenshot basically here. That's what we use Clay for. And then we send all this information back to another SAP here, as you can see. So catch hook, that's what was in Clay. Add a lead in the video project in Vinna. As you can see here, the email, the first name, the company name, the LinkedIn profile URL, the company logo, and the page screenshot and the website. And then we generate that lead. So to set this up is pretty straightforward actually. The only thing you need to remember is in the booking page, have a question that's required with the LinkedIn profile URL, because that's what you need for Clay. Whenever someone books that out, you have a SAP that sends that to a Clay table, this one here, that actually enriches all of the things you need. I'll link this this Clay table in the description, so you can grab it from us. And yeah, then that Clay table, you can just have it auto update, and it runs automatically every time someone books a call. And then when it's done, the whole Clay table, it sends a webhook back to the Zapier, another SAP, where it catches that and then adds the lead in Vina and generates that lead in Vina. And what happens there is it actually adds a lead in the campaigns in Vina and also generates that lead. Super straightforward. It actually sounds so advanced, but it's not. Super easy. You just use Zapier to catch whenever someone books a call, and then send all that information to Clay. Clay sends it back to Zapier, which sends it to Vina. Obviously, then you can use your own software, whether that's LinkedIn, and after that, obviously, you have to send this to someone or to the person who actually booked the call. You can use Calendly themselves to actually send that like 12 hours after they booked the call. But you can also use like Instantly, Smart Lead, LinkedIn DMs, whatever it may be. You can just send this video and this landing page through any sending software out there using Vina. We basically integrate to everything. Since it's just an HTML snippet or a link, you can just send it wherever you want. So it's super simple. And what they get is basically a video and a landing page that looks like this, with their name, with their website, with their LinkedIn profile, with a walkthrough of the software, another booking page. You can also they also see testimonials. They see like our features, our integrations. Sometimes we actually send YouTube videos like this, the one I'm recording currently, to them as well, so they can check them out and see what Vina capabilities of Vina for third-party apps as well. Now, this process sounded very advanced, as I said, but it's super easy. Just follow the steps I mentioned here. Now, if you still think this sounds too advanced, I'll link a document in the description where you can go through it step by step as an SOP. I'll show you exactly how to set everything up, what softwares to use, and the Clay table enrichment and everything like that. You can just grab it in the description. Super easy, super straightforward. And yeah, now you might be wondering, what do you actually need? What's the pricing? What softwares do I need to get this started? And it's super easy. It's pretty cheap. I'll show you exactly what you need and what plans to use to get this started. I'll link everything in the description as well, so you can just click them, sign up, get started, and boom, ready. So first off, you need Calendly, and what you need here is just a standard plan, which is $10 per month, per seat per month, and you connect to Zapier, you can connect webhooks, you can do whatever you want. That's also all you need for this is basically Zapier. Super easy. It's just a standard plan. Get that. It's $10 a month, and yeah. Now then, you'll obviously need Zapier to automate everything, and what you need here is just the professional plan, which is $19.99 a month. Super easy. So we're up at $29 a month, basically $30 a month. And next thing you need is Clay, which can be a bit more expensive. So let's head over there. Now, as I said, this is a bit more expensive, but you can go for the cheaper plans here. The only thing you'll miss out on then is basically automating where it sends the data back to Zapier and then to Vina. So what you need to do instead is basically export the CSV file from Clay and import it to Vina yourself. But yeah, so as you can see here, they have free, starter, and explorer, pro, and then custom. The free plan will be enough for the enrichment. So that's basically free per month, or from free per month. 1.2 credits a year, super straightforward. You can go for the starter plan, which is 24k credits a year. Obviously, depending on how many people actually book demos with you, keep track of the credits, just so yeah, you don't waste too many credits, because that will be pretty annoying if you can't actually enrich anything. But yeah, if you want to automate everything, you'll actually need the Explorer plan, which is $314 a month, which is way over everything else in this video. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. We actually have the pro plan here. But yeah, so as you can see here, integrate with HTTP API, which is what we use, and the webhooks, which is what we use, only available on the Explorer plan. But as I said, you can cheap out and go for the starter or free plan, depending on how many credits you want, just manually exporting it and importing it to Vina. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about this except tell Clay to lower their fucking pricing. Now, the last software we need is Vina, and what you'll need here is the pro plan to integrate to Zapier. Obviously, if you're doing the last step manually, just exporting from Clay to Vina, you can go for the starter plan, because then you don't need to integrate to Zapier, because the pro plan has our API included, which our starter plan doesn't. So depending on what you do in the last step, keep in mind on what plan to get on Vina as well. If you want to automate everything, you'll need the pro plan or enterprise plan to actually integrate to Zapier. But yeah, so this is either $57 or $97 a month if you pay per month. If you go for quarterly billing, it's $47.77. If you go for annual billing, it's $40 or $68. But that's basically all you need. So now you have a Calendly booking page for people to book the actual appointments on. Then you have Zapier to automate whenever someone books a call and sending it to Clay. You have Clay to enrich everything, and then you have Clay to send it back to Zapier and then send that to Vina. Now, obviously, you need a sending tool as well. such as instantly and stuff like that, but you can also do it manually if you want. If you do step 3 manually, like exporting from Clay to Vinna, you also do Vinna step manually probably. Then you can also do the sending step manually. But if you want to automate everything, you'll obviously need a sending tool like Instantly, SmartLead, HeyReach, SendPilot, whatever it may be. It can be Zapier, you can send them through Zapier as well, but I'm not going to go through that in this video because you don't need to do that actually. That was it for me. Now you have the perfect way to prepare prospects for your demo calls. What this does is basically making them less hesitant. They have less questions. They know exactly how the software works, which means if they come to demo call, they're actually interested in what you have to sell them and what you have to tell to them, what you actually do, meaning that it's much easier to actually close the prospects. They're probably closed already. What you need to do is just answer a few questions that they may have. But yeah, it's super overpowered, this automation. I really recommend you using it, and until next time, cheers.